Oh man, cat, we live, cat, we live.
We live, we live.
Oh man, welcome back to No Excuses, man. Oh, fat, this a packed show, fat.
Yeah,
Man, before we go any further, fat, tell them people what to do, man.
man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the post notification so you know when we post, man. Keep tuning in to the videos, man. Hey, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let us give us some feedback. Maybe we want to hear some of y'all takes on some of this stuff that we talk about, man.
Cat, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what the day is, right? The NFL, the
Draft day,
NFL
draft day,
draft,
draft day,
the
draft day.
draft, the draft is tonight, man. Matter of fact, in another couple of hours. I'm gonna be honest. In fact, you know for a fact, man, that I'm not just saying this to be saying that the past, I would say at least 2 or 3 NFL seasons. You ain't heard me say much about the Saints because I knew going in that we wasn't gonna be much. So, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm one of the fans. I try to accept reality with teams that I cheer for. I will say
yeah,
this, man, and we will talk about the draft later on. But I just want to say, man, before we even get to that segment, that this the most excited I've been as a Saints fan for a draft in at least 3 or 4 years.
yeah,
I am
yeah,
excited about this draft. Now, honestly, you as a Packers fan can be excited about the draft too, but y'all ain't got no first round pick tonight because you traded it for Michael Parsons.
yeah.
So, so y'all won't be picking nobody tonight. So, as a Packers fan, unless y'all make some other kind of crazy trade, which I can't see you doing that, y'all draft to start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Would you rather have tonight's first round pick or Michael Parsons?
Michael Parsons.
Like y'all kind of you're good. Like
Yeah.
they pull us out and say you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
I mean, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
you're
You're good. You're
good,
good.
you're good, you're good. Everybody's good. We're all good. Oh man, but man, speaking of football, before we get to the NFL draft, to the hoop lovers, we will be talking NBA playoffs. But before we get to all that, man, the last episode we talked about leading up to the A-Day game. So the A-Day game was last week, actually the week before last. It ain't no secret, man. Look here, man. All the reports say the same thing. I've seen highlights. I done seen enough for me. I done seen enough, man. But if the truth be told, man, Fat, before I talk to you, I wanna say this, man. I wanna say this. Because all the reports leading up to the A-Day game were that the quarterback competition has been extremely tough. It's been extremely neck and neck. It was reported that Austin Mack got dinged up during the A-Day scrimmage, during the A-Day game.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how true that is, but I do know this. I do know this. I find it odd that Keelon Russell threw, I think, 30 some passes and Austin Mack only threw like 14 or 15.
14.
So
Yeah.
something was clearly wrong with Austin Mack for him to not throw the
Yeah.
ball nearly as much as Keelan did. I don't know what that was all about. But man, Fat, make no mistake about it, man. If you Alabama fan, obviously you've been following the recruit. You know who Keelan Russell is. Man,
Yeah.
that young man stole the show. He was the talk of the town after the A-Day game. But I'm gonna ask you the official question. On the screen I got is Keelan Russell QB1, but I want to ask you, because I think your answer is gonna be yes. Do you think he should be QB1?
Yes, because I think with Keelan Russell, he has so much upside in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen flashes when he came in garbage time, the little time he did get to play. He just popped out of the screen. Like, Keelan Russell just has gifts that some stuff you just can't coach. Either you got it or you don't. And he just got a different type of way that a different swagger he bring when he, you know, enters the game. Even Ryan Coleman Williams even said himself that in the interview he even said that it's like a video game when he's out there playing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different feel. Like the way the fans feel, I'm pretty sure the players feel the same way about Keelan Russell. It's just too much upside to not play him, man. Like, and then you got 2 more years with him. Why not go ahead and play this guy right here so you got 2 more years with him and he's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? With Austin Mack, you know what I'm saying? I think Austin Mack kind of this is what I think. I think both are capable quarterbacks. I just think Keelan Russell just give you that second gear because of his legs. I just think he brings a whole different dynamic to your offense with his legs and his passing ability, his accuracy, his deep ball. Like Keelan Russell can throw all over the field at different angles and escapability, pocket presence, extending plays. Like it's he has too much of flair and just too much magic that he brings when he enters the game, man. It's different seeing them play. Like Austin Mack is good. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but I just think with Keelan Russell, it's just a different feel, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's different. That's kind of like Matt Jones, what he did. Matt Jones was a great quarterback at Alabama. But
Facts.
When Bryce took the reins to be the quarterback, it just looked different. You know what I'm saying? You get
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I agree.
It just looks different. It looks different. And I think Keelan Russell is just too much to leave off of the field. You can't risk losing this guy. You know what I'm saying? You just can't risk losing him. Not even saying that you will lose him if he don't start, but why even test that water? You know what I'm saying? Why even test that water? And I just think Keelan Russell give you the better chance, in my opinion. He just give you the better chance, man. With the legs, in last year we struggled running the football, and Ty Simpson he could give you, a little run. He could give you a little uh uh when the pocket break down, he can run a little bit, but he's not really a willing runner like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with Ty Simpson, uh, if you want him to get if it's 3rd and 5 and he need to get you 6 yards, he can get you that. I think Keelan Russell can go 60 or 70 if he was to break. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Keelan Russell do got that different kind of speed. He can hit a different gear than both Ty Simpson and Austin Mack. Not even bringing
Agreed.
Ty Simpson into it, but
Agreed.
it's just different, man. Like that's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? And if Austin Mack wins the job, hey, I'm rooting for whoever. I'm rooting for Austin Mack. I'm not against Austin Mack. You know what I'm saying? But I just think right now, Keelan Russell would be my starter because he has the more upside. And then you get 2 more years, and he only gonna get better. He hasn't even reached his ceiling yet. I feel like with Austin Mack, he's been there long enough. I think what you see from Austin Mack is probably the best you're gonna get, and that don't mean that that's just the best I feel like he's going to be. I don't feel like it's gonna get no better than what he already is. My opinion.
My take on this whole situation. First off, to answer the question, is Keelan Russell QB1? I think so. Yes. Do I think he should be? Yes. But I want to go in a different direction with this particular topic. And fast, it's a lot of what you said, but I want to say it. I want to dive deeper into it, man. Being an Alabama fan that wants Keelan Russell to have the job does not mean you're anti Austin Mack. If you're a real Alabama fan, truth be told, you should hope that Austin Mack is good
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I watched us with Jalen Muro in 2024. At some point during the year, I don't give a damn what nobody said. Jalen Muro got hurt.
yeah,
At some point, he was hurt.
yeah,
Last year, watching Ty Simpson, at some point, he was hurt.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm not going to put my eggs in the basket of Keelan Russell staying upright and being healthy all year long.
yeah,
At some point, you're probably going to have to see the backup.
yeah,
That's football.
yeah,
That's how football works.
yeah,
So I hope that Austin Mack is developing and becoming a good player. The thing with, man, I got to get right. The thing with Keelan Russell is he brings he brings a different style, a different bravado to the team. I mean, Fesh, you got to think about it like this. Keelan Russell was one of the highest recruited players coming out of high school ever. Not just to come to Alabama, not just playing quarterback, literally ever. So
Yeah,
Austin Mack not winning this job against Keelan Russell is not an indictment on him at all. And we also have to take into account Austin Mack has been in college. This would be his what third season in college, if I'm not mistaken. But remember, he
yeah,
came out of high school early.
yeah,
Austin
yeah,
Mack reclassified and came out of high school after his junior year of high school. So Austin
yeah,
Mack technically supposed to came in the same year that Keelan Russell did.
yeah,
Now people
yeah.
say the advantage is Austin Mack been in the system longer, and I hear that. But the thing what people don't take into account when they say all that is Austin Mack was at Washington for a year with Kalen DeBoer. Then when DeBoer came to Tuscaloosa, Austin Mack obviously followed. Grubb was in Washington with DeBoer. Then Grubb stayed with the Seahawks. Allah brings in Nick Sheridan to call plays. So fat. Now you're back with Ryan Grubb. Ryan Grubb also helped recruit Keelan Russell, if I'm not mistaken. That I don't think that Austin Mack being there an extra year longer gave him that advantage that people thought it did because both of them have
Nah,
limited game reps. Now Austin
yeah,
Mack did come in when Ty Simpson was hurt against Indiana in that Rose Bowl a year ago. But Fat, I thought that was more from a standpoint of this game is over and we're not putting Keelon out there. He ain't gonna come back and win it. So what's the point of this?
yeah, yeah,
But I don't. I never buy that because when you talk about being in the system longer, that's cool and fine. But we're practicing against each other. Keelan Russell is a quarterback and he's a smart kid. How long y'all think it take him to learn the playbook?
exactly.
Like Austin Mack didn't have that advantage that people thought he did. I respect
Yeah,
the young man for staying and fighting for the job, and I'm not saying that he lost the job either. I'll speculate. Austin Mack could very well be the starter against Eastern Carolina week 1. He could
it's
be.
harder. It's harder now. It's
It's
definitely
much
harder.
more difficult. I tell you what, Fat. I tell
Yeah,
you what. I tell you what. Austin Mack, what he was supposed to do was during this spring, left the spring as the starter.
separated, separated. Yeah,
He did not separate.
he did it. He did it. He did it.
Based off that 8A Fat, Keelan Russell took the lead. Let's say
He
Keelan
did.
Russell has the lead for the quarterback job right now.
Yeah, he
I
does.
think all the fans want it. I think the damn team want it. Whenever Ryan Coleman Williams, we gotta say Coleman Williams now.
Yeah,
Whenever Ryan says that out there with 12 is like it's like playing a video game, he's not the only one that feel that way.
no,
That whole
nah,
team feel that way. It's something
yeah,
about the worst thing you can do as a quarterback, as a starting quarterback. Remember last year with Ole Miss with left hand Austin Simmons when he got hurt and Trinidad
yeah,
Chambers came in. They never went
yeah,
back to Austin Simmons. They never went back
yeah.
to him.
Never went
Never went
back.
back to
Yep.
him. The worst thing you can do as a quarterback is let the backup get reps and he look good.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
quarterback the only position where there's only one of you on the field
yeah,
and center.
yeah,
Quarterback and
yep,
center.
yep,
That's it.
yeah,
Everything else play multiple running backs play for all football teams, multiple receivers, multiple tight ends. There's multiple offensive linemen. You got defensive lineman rotation, multiple defensive backs, linebackers. It's only one quarterback and one center.
yeah, yeah.
Teams don't rotate quarterbacks and centers.
The Sounders, they don't. Nah, hell,
So that you know what I'm saying. So I just Keelan Russell, man, impressed in the 8A game, and I think that was a good sign for Alabama fans to hear. And me personally, I said coming into this, I think Keelan Russell will win the job. I think he's the more talented kid. That's not a knock to Austin Mack, man. Keelan Russell is an extremely talented player. I don't think Alabama fans know. Well, I take that back. I take that back. The ones that follow this shit know. Keelan Russell, and I'm not trying to place lofty expectations on a man that ain't really played for real yet. This is what I'm saying. This kid has I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it at Alabama. I'm not even gonna just go talk quarterback. Keep it at Alabama quarterback. This kid is going to be, or at least very well should be, on the Bryce Young Tua level.
Mm-hmm.
People might have forget what Tua was in Tuscaloosa, and the Bama fans, we didn't. He was like that.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
reason why he went number
Most certainly.
5 in the draft. He was like
Most
that.
certainly. Most
If
certainly.
Tua don't get hurt, fat, Tua might be the one picking that draft.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
Tua was like that at Alabama, man. It was like that.
Yeah.
So it just, man, I think it's exciting. It's exciting, man. And we'll see how this thing unfolds. I am very confident in week 1 versus Eastern Carolina that Keelon Russell will trot out there and take the first
Yeah.
snaps with the starting
Yeah.
offense. I'll be
Yeah.
shocked if he don't.
Yeah.
I will be shocked if he ain't the starter week
Yeah.
1.
I think a lot of people thought going into this spring camp and all of this stuff, I think people felt like Austin Mack was gonna be able to separate. And now that he didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
like an oh shit moment for Austin Mack and the people that, you know, wanted him to be the starter, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're like, oh shit, like, you know, that was your opportunity. And then even if you got dinged up, you picked the wrong time to get dinged up.
You picked the wrong game.
You picked the
to get
wrong
dinged up.
game to be dinged up. You did.
Right.
You did.
Oh man, but I don't know, Alabama fans, get in the comments, man. I think we kind of all in unison on Keelon Russell being the guy, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll find out come week 1, man. College football is right around. I can't say it's right around the corner just yet, but we getting there. We getting there. Staying in Tuscaloosa, man. Yesterday, head coach Kalen DeBoer received a new contract extension. It's 7 years, $84.5 million. It makes him the 4th highest paid coach in the country. Him and Ryan Day are tied for 4th. I'm not mistaken. I think Kurt Signetti and Kirby Smart are tied for 1st. I saw the list earlier, man. I think they tied for 1st. Dabo might be 2nd or something like that. I know for a fact DeBoer in the top 5.
Yeah.
He's in
Yeah.
the top 5. So fair, I'll be honest, man. I think me and you have been more pro DeBoer than some Alabama fans, man, just still stuck on Nick
Yeah.
Saban. I get it. But
Yeah.
do you think Kevin DeBoer deserved a contract extension based on
Yeah.
based off his tenure in Tuscaloosa so far?
Yeah. I do. I do. I think he's a good coach. I think that the recruiting hasn't stopped. He's still getting top recruits. Uh Look at his first year, you know, he won 9 games. You know, it was the first team outside the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That I think we finished like the last before the 12th team to make the playoffs. Uh the second season, he goes on to win 10 games in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Goes to the SEC championship. Didn't go as, you know, as planned. Got beat by, you know, Georgia, a team that you beat early in the season. Kind of hard to beat a Kirby Smart coach football team twice in one season. Hard to do. I haven't seen nobody do that yet. Uh, then you go to a playoff game, play the team that you lost to in the regular season, play them again, beat them in the trailed in that game. You know what I'm saying, 17-0 or something like that. 10-0. So I think it was 17-0.
That Oklahoma playoff game,
Yeah,
it was 17-0.
17-0. You mounted a comeback. You know what I'm saying. End up winning that game. Play Indiana, the eventual, you know, national champion. Uh, got blowed out in that one, but Indiana damn near blowed everybody they played out for real. That team was just that was just a great team, man. You can't take nothing away from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? You just mentioned his name, Signetti. Shout out to Kurt Signetti for the the marvel that you can't do them a marvel the way he's done at Indiana. But Kalen DeBoer, man, I feel like the fans that want to get rid of him, my question to them is, man, what else is out there that's gonna be as good as DeBoer? You know what I'm saying? Like, I still think DeBoer top 10, top 15 coach in all of college football. So it's like, if you get rid of him, where you gonna go? And then with this NIL and all this stuff, you really don't want to get rid of a coach like that, man, because them players, most of them gonna follow him. You know what I'm saying? That'll hurt. That'll put us behind the 8 ball for real. Then you know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm with the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? He has his flaws. You know what I'm saying? But I think they can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like a run, our running game and all that stuff and the offensive line. I think those are things that can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Within you know what's going on. So with Kalen DeBoer, I think I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against the extension that he got. I feel like yeah, he's a good coach, man. Like it's obviously something that they see. You know what I'm saying? That me and you see. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the people that support Kalen DeBoer see. You know what I'm saying? He's a good head coach at Alabama. So yeah, man, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, like I say, you going in the upper trajectory. I mean, like you went down, you went up. You won 11 games and shit. You won 9 the first year. So it keep going up. It's not like he's declining. I mean, every year you see the progress is getting better. So, I think it is worth it. He worth it.
Is the board worth the extension? Yes, I think people that think otherwise. I'm be honest, man. Since Nick Saban left, hold up, let me get ISO on me, man. ISO on me. Hold up, fam. Hold up, fam. Give me a second. ISO on me, man. Hold up. I think since the board left, um, there's been a certain level of Alabama fans that I've come to realize that don't really understand the landscape that what college football is at today. We're still stuck in 2012. Those days are long gone because I know for a fact y'all are stuck in 2012 when the boy signs an extension and the first thing that gets said is, "Oh, he ain't won a championship." I only give you 3 sentences. You got to say something about Nick Saban because you can't help. You got to say something about Saban. You can't help it. DeBoer's worth the extension because to echo off what Fat said last year, for all the flack that Alabama got and for all the DeBoer, he's terrible and this, that, and the fourth. They're the college football playoff has expanded to 12 teams. Been going on. It's been for 2 years now. There have been a total of, if I'm not mistaken, 8 first round playoff games played. 8 teams that went on the road, and 7 of them have lost in the first round. The only team that won was, you guessed it, that Kalen DeBoer coached Alabama team a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, they went on the road and won a playoff game. Alabama played 15 football games last year. They won 11 of them. So for everybody acting like Alabama's season was so terrible last year, I don't know. It don't make sense to me. I think it's weird because if you win 11, got a 15 games fat, that's a good football team.
yeah, yeah.
It's a good football team, man. The problem lies within, we still have national championship expectations year in and year out. I understand the standard of the program. We know what Nick Saban built and what he left. But the thing is, we're no longer playing that same game.
Nah, that's long gone.
The landscape of this sport has changed, man.
Yeah,
So Fat, bring it back to you. I want to bring it back to you. Whenever you said, because I agree with you. When you said if DeBoer leave, or if you get rid of DeBoer, who you gonna get? I agree with that. You said top 10 or top 15. I think Kalen DeBoer is a top 5 coach in college football. I will stand on that hill. I
yeah,
will stand on that hill. I will give you Kirby. I think Kirby the best in the sport, consistency, and guess what? I think Kirby the best in the sport. Georgia ain't won a playoff game in 3-4 years.
yeah,
Since they beat the hell out of TCU in that national championship, people 65-0. That seems like it was a long time ago, don't it? Georgia ain't
yeah,
won a playoff game since.
yeah.
And I think Kirby
Yeah.
the best the best coach in the sport. Consistency, been doing it for a decade, year in and year out. And you know for a fact, whenever you play Georgia ain't gonna lose to bullshit teams they're not supposed to lose to. And when you play them, you got to play them for 4 quarters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Kirby the best coach in the game.
Yeah.
After Kirby, you want to go Kurt Signetti? I won't argue that. National champion. What he's done at Indiana is nothing short of remarkable. I will put Signetti above DeBoer. Cool. Have no problem with that. You want to say Ryan Day? That's when I start debating. I'm sorry. I think Ryan Day is a good coach. I think for the NFL talent that Ohio State has produced year in and year out, he done been there now. I think his first year at Ohio State was either 2019, I'm not mistaken. It feels like they should have more than one ring.
I see.
It feels like they should have more than one ring. I think Ryan Day is a good coach. I think Ryan Day and Kalen DeBoer are the same tier coach for me. I done seen Ryan Day
Yeah.
choke away way too many big games for my liking. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
Sorry. And
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
what? That don't mean that I don't think. I still think he's a good coach. Ryan Day's a good coach.
Yeah.
Like if you want to say Day over DeBoer, Day got a ring. Cool. I ain't finna
Yeah.
debate you this about that. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that, I'm debating.
Yeah.
I'm debating. I think DeBoer better than Sark. I think he's better than Kiffin. I think he's better than Dan Lanning. I think he's better than Marcus Freeman. Any of these other names y'all finna start naming, give me DeBoer.
Yeah.
All the rest of these names y'all finna start naming, I'm taking DeBoer.
Yeah.
That's me.
Cause you can't. Cause with that, you can't go to the ring. I know
Exactly.
what you niggas love to do. You niggas love to go to the ring. When you mention Lane Kiffin and Sark and Marcus Freeman and all them guys, I know what y'all gonna run to. You gonna run to the rings. If you want to say Marcus Freeman played for a national championship, so did Kalen DeBoer.
So did DeBoer. So did DeBoer.
So did DeBoer.
And this is my thing. And guess what? When I say I'm taking DeBoer over those guys, I mean those guys are all in the same tier.
Yeah.
If you think so and so better than DeBoer, cool. What I'm saying is, it's
Yeah,
a
that's your
debate.
opinion. Yeah.
I'm
It's a
just
debate,
saying it's a debate. Me personally, I think Dan Lanning overrated. I think Dan Lanning is the most overrated sport coach in the sport. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Opinion.
I'm about with you on that.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Ever since he pulled that corny shit he did with Dion that day, he kind of ruined that shit. Ruined me the wrong way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like, and that ain't because you know what I'm saying. I'm a Deion Sanders fan, Coach Prime fan. That ain't because of that. I just thought that shit was corny what he did. But whatever.
Yeah.
Do I think Dan Lanning is a good coach? He's a good coach. Yes, he is. When I hear all this top three and he elite and this, that, and the fourth, I can't go that far. That's just my personal opinion. But to move on to something else, man, because I done got fired up for some goddamn reason. It's been too long without football. We talking Bama. Fat,
I'm
you
ready
know
for it.
damn well since the day Nick Saban retired, I can't say I was the first. I'm not gonna say I was the first because I don't know every piece of content in the world that was out at that time. But I will adamantly say I was one of the first. We recorded the episode literally 2 hours after Nick Saban retired the same day. When we got on No Excuses, I said on a very short list of coaches, every coach I just said name was on the list. Lannings was on it. Sark was on it. I think I was kind of out on Kiffin. I thought Kiffin kind of goofy. I didn't want Lane. Either way it go, I know what I did say. I think Marcus Freeman might have been on it. I know what I said. If I got to pick one, I want Kalen DeBoer. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I know I said.
Yeah. I think at the time I might have said Sark because Sark was there before and he was familiar with the program. And then if I didn't, after I didn't say Sark, I said Freeman. I think I said Freeman, Marcus Freeman. Yeah.
And all good coaches, man. All good coaches.
All good coaches. Yeah.
So do I think DeBoer was worth the? I done got fired up for no goddamn reason. But was DeBoer worth the extension? Yes.
Yeah.
Any Alabama fan that does not think DeBoer was worth the extension, Get in the comments, let me know why. I just want you to do so without saying the two words Nick Saban.
Exactly. But you ain't gonna get that. You're not
If
gonna
you
get
can do
that.
that
You
without
already
saying
know.
something
Yeah.
about Coach Saban, I'm all for it.
That ain't gonna happen.
Moving on.
That ain't gonna happen.
Moving on. One of the best nights of the year to me has always been the NFL draft, man. Somebody that growing up always, you know what I'm saying, man, had aspirations and dreams to play in the league one day. Obviously, that didn't happen. But wanted to play in the league one day, man. I love the draft because I like to see these young men when their names get called, man, lives change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get the
Yeah.
call, mama and dad and grandmama, hey man, we made it.
Yep.
We made it.
Yep.
Now, depending on when you get drafted, now a lot of these first rounders, top 10, top 5 picks for sure, they get the kind of money. All right, y'all, some of y'all start quitting y'all jobs. But the
Yeah.
ones that go later in the round, even that go undrafted, keep grinding, keep working, man, because one day, if you do it right and play your cards right, one day you can call your mom and the hey, you ain't gotta worry about clocking in no more. I
Yeah.
think that's
Them
what this
days
shit
over.
all about, man. Call the family, generational wealth. I have always loved the NFL draft, man. I will watch some of it tonight. I know I'm not gonna watch the whole first round because me and Heather been watching The Night Agent on Netflix, and this shit done got good. And I know she gonna want to finish it. So I ain't gonna see all of it, but damn it, I'm gonna see some of it, and as much of it as I can watch until she, get tired of looking at it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any predictions about tonight's draft? I'm gonna give you some foot. I don't know how much draft coverage and stuff you've been looking at, but I give you some footnotes. We know Mendoza going number 1 overall to the Raiders. We kind of know that one already.
Yeah.
Um, Trying to think of something else. I'm pretty sure Jeremiah Love gonna go in the top 5, top 10. I think him and Caleb Downs the two best players in this draft to me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, I gotta be honest, man, about this particular draft. I don't want to say it's a down year because I hate to try to put something. I hate to try to say something in a negative light about a once in a lifetime experience for these football players.
Yeah.
This draft ain't as star studded as other drafts have been.
No, it's not. It's
I
not.
think that's the way I want to word that.
Yeah.
But give me some predictions, man. Who you think can end up going well? Who you think could be the steal of the draft? It ain't got to be in the first round. Like just give me some players coming out, man. What you looking for? Teams you think gonna pick who? The Giants got 2 first round. The New York Giants got 2 picks in the top 10. The Cowboys got 2 first round picks. I think the Cleveland Browns got 2 first picks this year. And if I'm not mistaken, the Miami Dolphins got 2 first round picks. I think. And the
Yeah.
Chiefs. And the Chiefs got 2 first round picks. The Chiefs picking at number 9. First time they drafted in the top 10 in Mahomes' era. Pay attention. That could be huge.
Yeah. Why? Definitely watch them.
Definitely
Whoever,
watch that.
whoever, 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 whoever fall to that number 9, you know what I'm saying? Watch out for that with the Chiefs. Because the
Yeah.
Chiefs ain't finna keep being down. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find some. They got some up their sleeve. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna even lie to you, Q. I'm not really familiar with this draft.
Okay.
So for me to even give a prediction, I don't want to sound crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't, haven't been following the draft. Of course I know Mendoza, of course I know Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, Ty Simpson, and the players like that. And uh I said Downs, right? Yeah, Downs
Right.
and all them. But it's like after that, it's kind of like I really, I really don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really ain't been. I ain't been following the coverage on it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna just sound stupid by saying so. So I really can't. You know what I'm saying? Call it for real.
Man, my New Orleans Saints, that's why I got the hat on today, man. My New Orleans Saints make their first pick at number 8. I seen mock drafts that got us taking David Bailey, the edge rusher from Texas Tech. I've seen mock drafts that got us taking Ruben Bain Jr. Edge from
Hey,
Miami.
yeah, I know him. I know Ruben
Ruben
Bank. Yeah,
Bain.
for
I've
sure.
seen us taking
Yeah,
him. I've seen some that got us taking Cornell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State.
know him. Yeah, do know him.
I've seen all kind of mocks. This is just my thing for the Saints, man. Last year we
That's it.
took
That's it. After that.
last year we took Kelvin Banks, the tackle from Texas, had a hell of a rookie year. Like we got our anchor up for the offensive line. We took Tyler Shuck in the second round. I was extremely livid about it because I thought we should have took Shador Sanders. Come to find out last year, Tyler Shuck actually kind of alright.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
actually kind of alright. So let me
yeah.
sit
He,
back
yeah,
and shut up because that dude actually was pretty damn good last year. So I want to see how we build this young team. We've been in so much cap space hell for the past 4 or 5 years because we kept running it back, running it back, running it back. It's been time for us to let some of these players go. We let Demario Davis, long time New Orleans Saint linebacker, he left in free agency. Alante Taylor left in free agency. Um, I think Cam Jordan right now within a free agent. I'm not sure if the Saints gonna sign him back or not. I don't know. Fat,
yeah,
you know for a fact, Alvin Kamara been my favorite player in the NFL for years. I think it's time for the Saints to let Alvin Kamara walk. They went and
yeah,
picked up Travis Etienne in free agency. That's not a knock to Kamara, man. It's time. It's a new. It's time for new faces. It's time to get younger.
yeah.
That team with Kamara and Michael Thomas when they had Breeze at the end and Cam Jordan and Demario Davis and Honey Badger
They
and
missed
and
their
and and,
window.
and Taysom Hill and
They
all
missed their window.
that went it closed.
They missed that window. Yeah,
That window closed. It's time to turn the page. Now it
yeah,
seems like we're finally trying to start turning the page. So I mean
yeah,
I am following the Saints very closely in this draft. Very
yeah,
close.
yeah,
Like very close to man. I think the Saints might be a sleeper to make the playoffs next year.
yeah.
I'm just
But
putting that
really,
out there. Might be a
really, the
sleeper.
people that really need to watch the drafts are the teams that really got the first top 10, 15,
Right.
top five. You know what I'm saying? Because them the teams that really need them draft
Fact.
pieces. You know what I'm saying? That
It's the
really
reason
need
why
them.
you picking so
Like,
goddamn early.
Green Bay. The reason why I haven't really been into it because I know we not like up close to the
Right.
top 10, top five picks. We probably pick 30. We even we I like you said our draft don't start until tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So it's like I ain't. That's why I haven't really been looking close at it like that for real. 'Cause I know we draft late as hell.
So man, that's all I got for the draft. I do think Caden Proctor gonna be a first round draft pick. I'm eager to see if somebody gonna reach on Ty
And
Simpson.
Proctor. And
I think,
Proctor. How the
of
fuck?
course, of
Yeah.
course, of course. I think Proctor gonna end up being a first rounder. I'm eager to see if somebody gonna reach on Ty Simpson. I kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers at 21 to take him. We'll see how that goes. I can see the Cardinals maybe trading back in to take him late in the first round. Don't be shocked if Ty Simpson go in the first round. Don't
Yeah.
be shocked. Do I think he's
Yeah.
necessarily a first round quarterback? Not really. I don't really think Mendoza is either, but you
Nah.
kind of quarterback, you got to take one. So we'll see what Simpson ends. And that's all I got for the NFL draft, man. The last segment of the day, Fat, I can't believe that we missed last week. We didn't give out our first round playoff prediction. I feel like we kind of would have been the same for most of these series anyway, but we can run through it real quick, Fat. And I'm not saying this because the series started. I had Oklahoma City beating the Suns.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I got Boston beating Philly.
For sure.
I had the Spurs beating the Trailblazers till Wemby got hurt. I still think the Spurs gonna win that series.
Yeah, I do too.
I still think the Spurs gonna win that series. Who else we got? Who else we got? I think Detroit gonna beat Orlando.
Yeah. Oh,
Orlando
well,
did steal
OKC.
game one.
Hey, well, OKC. I forgot to tell you, J Dub got hurt.
I saw he hamstring
Yeah,
injury.
hamstring
Yeah,
injury. Yeah,
is he got
yeah.
for the rest of the playoffs?
He out indefinitely.
That could he been out there now all year anyway. So
Yeah, he got it.
that's something to follow. That's something to follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I think that Knicks Hawks series going 7 games.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's going 7 games.
Yeah.
I think
I
Jalen
can see
Brunson
that.
gonna put on a show to win a game 7.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see
Who
that. I
else?
definitely see that.
I think the Cavs finna go ahead and dispatch the Raptors.
Yeah, I say that's gonna be, if not a sweep, I say 5.
The Raptors might get one. Like that's kind
Yeah.
of why I wasn't in the biggest rush to get into this last week because the first round, a lot of these series don't be that competitive. Fat, and to be honest, we can start making the first round the best 2 out of 3. Let's start wrapping this
Yeah.
shit up. Let's start wrapping
Yeah.
this shit up, man. I don't
Yeah.
have to watch the Thunder beat the hell out of the Sun 4 times. I don't. I don't. And if you make it the best 2 out of 3, fat, it up the ante. It makes it that much more intense. It makes the first round that much more
Yeah.
intriguing to watch.
Yeah.
Because now the
Yeah. The
pressure
first
on it a
round,
little bit
the
different.
first round don't need to be the first to 7. It don't.
No. 2 out of 3, man. Let's get this
Two
shit
out of
over
three.
with. Let's get this
Yeah.
over with, man. But
Yeah.
2 interesting series to me in the West. I tell you what, man, we can do it like this. We can start with our guys versus each other. LeBron, Durant.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant missed game 1 of this series. He got, I think they said he banged his knee against somebody at practice right before the game. That series tipped off last Saturday. The Lakers lead that series right now 2-0. The Lakers are missing Luka and Austin Reeves. LeBron has been leading the charge. What LeBron is doing at age 41 in his 23rd year in the NBA, leading a team up 2 games to nothing when they're the underdog in the series because Luka and Austin Reeves are out. If they went out, Lakers would be favored to win the series.
Yeah.
Fat, him doing this, this is nothing short of remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nothing short of remarkable. I don't think you have to be a LeBron fan to go. This ain't normal.
No. No. In no
Like
way is normal.
this
In no
ain't
way
normal,
is normal.
man.
Yeah.
LeBron is he's literally the oldest player in the NBA.
Yeah.
And he still is taking over a playoff series. I think it's incredible. DeAndre Ayton has played well. Luke Kennard has played well. Marcus Smart has played well. I think a lot of that's LeBron getting the best out of those guys.
Yeah.
I really want to focus more on the Rockets aspect of this conversation. I thought game 1, you could tell they missed Durant. Like you could tell they missed Durant. And then in game 2, I didn't think Durant played particularly well, to be honest. First half, he was on fire. After that, they started blitzing him with the double team. This is my thing, man. Kevin Durant is not a point guard style player.
Nah.
KD, a nigga, give me the ball. Let me go do what I do.
Yeah.
I think the Rockets have fumbled this extremely poorly in terms of roster management because when Fred VanVleet got hurt, they should have been when they got a point guard. I think
Yeah.
it's
I don't
starting to
understand
show
that.
now. I think it's
Yeah.
starting to show now. I'm gonna be honest, and I know you the Durant guy. In fact, I like Kevin Durant. I like
Yeah.
Durant. I'm somebody that when he went to Golden State, I agreed with everybody. Nobody liked it. You didn't even like it. It was weak. We know all that. But I look back on the 2020 hindsight. Durant needed the Warriors, and the Warriors needed Durant.
Yeah.
Like I got no now. Looking back on it, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Fat, I think this series is over.
Yeah. I do too.
I think this series is over. I do expect the Rockets to win game 3. I do.
I
They
don't
get they
expect them.
go.
I don't expect them to win game 3.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I think them not having a point guard, them not really having a bench, particularly that somebody come off the bench and give them that, you know what I'm saying, energy off the bench. I don't think they have that. I think Amaya Doka. I don't think he's been coaching. His coaching hasn't been the best in this series. Uh, I don't
JJ
understand
Redick is
why.
cooking Udoka.
Yeah, I don't understand why the dude Tari Eason is getting minutes. I'm not really that crazy about him. I feel like Finney Smith should have got some playing time by now. He's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? He can hit wide open threes and shit like that, but he ain't really getting the playing time he deserves. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the Rockets are getting exposed. Blitz, all you have to do is blitz Kevin Durant, and you pretty much got him because they don't have anybody else that can really like put the ball on the floor and score and be consistent as Kevin Durant. Not as consistent as Kevin Durant scoring
Right.
wise. You know what I'm saying? Sengun, he's a good player, but Sengun's still a young player. He's still trying to, still learning. And you know what I'm saying? His game ain't all the way fully done growing yet. So he still got some growing pains. The Rockets are a young basketball team. DeBoer's Smith, them guys are young. So yeah, I think it's over with just because of the simple fact the Lakers they know how to beat the Rockets. Blitz and Kevin Durant. I mean, that's all you really have to do. And can't nobody else really score like that. You know what I'm saying? If you had Fred VanVleet, I'm not saying that it just puts you over the top. But even with Fred VanVleet, he has experience. He played in the finals and won the finals before. He know what it takes to, win those type of games. When you win these type of series, he know what it takes. And not having a guy like that, and then you didn't make no effort to get a point guard. You know what I'm saying in the free agency or in
Trade
uh
deadline.
the trade deadline, you didn't make an effort to go get a point guard. I don't know why you didn't. So
Because you
I
need
think it.
one
Yeah, you
very
definitely
bad.
need one, and you trying to make Kevin Durant bring the ball up the floor. That don't go. You could tell from the Sun when he was with the past few teams that he been with. You tried this with Phoenix. You tried to do this with him when he was in Brooklyn.
Yep.
Make him bring the ball up the floor. That's really not his forte. He's not a facilitator. Kevin Durant is a come off pin downs, give him the ball, he shoot his mid range shot, or he post up. You know what I'm saying? You give him the ball, he do his turnaround shot. You feel me? That's really his game. And Houston plays too much ISO ball for me too. It's too much ISO. You know what I'm saying? It's too much get a ball to Kevin Durant and stand in the corner. It's
Right.
too much of that. That's not winning basketball. You know what I'm saying? You can do that in the regular season to get by because you playing different teams and that one team not locking on to, just playing you in the whole series. And knowing what you do, knowing your strength and knowing your weaknesses. And that's what's getting exposed with Houston. I think this series is over. I don't think Houston gonna win game. I think it's over. I can see a sweep.
I don't think the Lakers gonna sweep them. I legitimately think the Rockets gonna win tomorrow night in Game 3. They go
Yeah.
home. They get to play with more energy. Them role players, they'll play better. I find it very difficult to see they gonna come back and win this series, but we'll see. But the real best series of this first round, and we knew it going in. Denver, Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah.
Denver, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Fair, the real deal. Rudy Gobert has been playing good defense on Joker.
Yeah.
Joker ain't been
Yeah.
himself in the first two games. His numbers ain't been awful. They just ain't been Joker numbers. It's tied 1-1. Game 3 is tonight in Minnesota. Fat, who you think win? Who you think will win this series?
I'm gonna say Denver because I believe in Joker. I think Joker is just that damn good. I don't think they're gonna keep being able to contain Joker the way that they contain him right now, and he still got good numbers. It's not like they just holding him to 10 points a game and he's still not putting up
Right.
good numbers. He's still putting up good numbers. But I'm just gonna go with Joker because I trust Joker more than any other player in this series. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think the Nuggets have a real defensive problem. They can't really defend the rim. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
That's why Ant is so easy for Ant to go to the basket and do what he want to do. I mean, you've been seeing it in the past couple of games. Like Ant can get to the basket whenever he want to, and nobody is there to defend it. You know what I'm saying? He's beating everybody off the dribble. He's too fast off the dribble. Then you don't Joker. As much as I love Joker, Joker is not really the defensive mind. He's not really the defensive
Right,
player that you
right,
would want him to
right.
be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he and just going straight at the basket. I mean, if they keep their game plan, Minnesota gonna win. If the Nuggets don't make some drastic changes, if they don't make some adjustments, they can't win this series. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's a real problem, man. They can't defend. They really not a good defensive team, man.
No, that's a
Like
fact.
I didn't realize how bad Denver was defensively. They're pretty bad defensively, man. They don't have
No, they
any
are.
any real defense. They really don't.
Denver. I think I think Denver gonna win this series in 6 games.
Yeah,
But I do think the defensive concerns are real. Um, it's not even a Minnesota can't beat them thing for me. It's just that Minnesota have been to the conference finals back to back years, and I kind of want to see somebody else in it this year. I do, to be honest.
yeah,
I just do.
yeah,
I don't want to see them in it again to lose to Oklahoma City. That was gonna happen. Um,
yeah,
truth be told, man, I believe in Joker, Jamal Murray,
yeah,
championship pedigree. I can't see Joker finna keep getting bounced without getting to the conference finals. I think the
yeah,
conference finals this year gonna be Thunder, Nuggets. I think Denver gonna win this series. Rudy Gobert ain't finna keep holding Joker. It's not finna. I think Joker finna go off tonight.
yeah. I could
I
see
think Joker
a
go.
40 point triple double.
Yes, I think Joker
Yeah,
go off tonight.
yeah, I do too.
I think he goes off tonight. I think Denver win game 3. I think Denver gonna
Yeah,
win game 3. Minnesota gonna win game 4, and then Denver gonna win the next 2. That's
yeah.
how I think
I
this
can see
series is
that. I
gonna
can
go.
see that. I can see that.
That's
I can
how I
see
think
that.
this series is gonna go. But matter of fact, the NBA playoffs they are here. NBA playoffs. By the time you get to the finals, after the finals, close to July 4th. When we get to July 4th, at that point, y'all, you know me. By the time you get to July 4th, football season is here. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
We are officially, finally back at the part of the sports calendar where shit cranking up.
yeah,
We starting to crank
yeah,
up again. That is what I'm talking
yeah.
about, man. You got anything else left for the people, Fat?
Mm, we touched draft. We touched NBA. Touched Keelon Russell. Nah, I really ain't got nothing. I ain't got no music.
Yeah,
I,
because
I don't
we'll,
know no
we'll
new
we'll
music
we'll
coming
talk
out.
more about Drake dropping the album May the 15th. We'll get more into that when we get closer
When we
to
get
that
closer to
week.
that, yeah,
When we get
yeah,
closer to that.
yeah,
When we get closer to that. You still coming down to watch the game tomorrow?
yeah. I'm coming. Yeah,
Who coming on? What game gonna be on that set? That Lakers Rockets come on itself, man.
because the series go back to Houston.
Yo,
Yeah. The Lakers and Houston play at 7, I think tomorrow.
all right, so that's the
If
one
not
we'll
7, 7:30.
bet. All right, so that's what we'll be
Yeah,
watching it. All right, well, man, once again, we thank y'all for watching. No excuses, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and we out.
we out.